That's a welder in one hand. And number 11's a sander that fits in a pencil case. It'll ruin you for sandpaper forever. Your toolbox is about to feel very outdated. 15 hand tools on Amazon that actually earn their spot in the drawer. Stick around because they get better as we go. And if you're into cool tools videos like this one, hit subscribe. I drop new finds every single week. All right, let's get into it. Let's start small, but genuinely useful. Here's the problem with modern gear. Everything you own is held together by screws you don't have a driver for. Torx, tri-wing, pentalobe, good luck. The JOREST fixes that with 40 pieces covering basically every weird head a manufacturer can throw at you. Plus spudgers and tweezers for popping panels without wrecking the clips. The magnetic tip's the part you'll actually love. Screws stick instead of vanishing into the carpet. Aniskon, the handle's small, so heavy torque isn't happening. But for a laptop, your glasses, a PS5, a Ring doorbell, it's the first thing I'd buy. Number 2 looks like a pen, and honestly, that's the whole trick. The RAK Multi-Tool Pen is 11 tools in something that clips into your shirt pocket. Screwdrivers, an LED light, a bubble level, a ruler, a stylus, and yeah, a bottle opener. Priorities. It writes like a normal pen too, so nobody clocks it as a tool until you're tightening a hinge at someone else's house. You get 2 in the pack, which makes it a stupidly easy gift. Real talk, it won't replace a proper driver, but it's the tool you've actually got on you when something needs fixing. Number 3 is one of those tools you buy for one job and then use constantly. The Sondiko gives you a proper adjustable flame. Dial it down for soldering, crank it up for resin art, or searing a steak. And that little fuel window sounds like nothing until you've had a torch die halfway through a job. One catch, and it's a real one. Butane isn't included. Grab a can with it. Number 4 is for those spots where a full-size ratchet just doesn't fit. The CROM mini ratchet is small enough to live on a keychain, but it takes standard 1/4-inch hex bits. The same one's already sitting in your drill case. There's a quick release collar, so bits swap in about a second, and the bit holder doubles as extra leverage when you need it. That's the clever part. It's tiny without being a toy. The con, it's a ratchet, not a breaker bar. Don't go after lug nuts with it. But for tight, awkward, I can't get my hand in their jobs, brilliant. Number 5 is the one that quietly replaces half a drawer. The Klein 32315 HD packs 15 drivers into one handle. 7 double-ended bits plus a 1/4-inch nut driver, all stored right in the shaft, so there's no bag of loose bits to lose. 2 things earn it the Klein badge. It's impact rated, so you can chuck it in an impact driver without shearing a tip. And those ProFlex torsion zones flex under load instead of snapping. It ratchets too, so your wrist stops doing that half-turn dance. Klein doesn't really do disposable. This is the one you'll still own in 10 years. Number 6 is the classic do-everything multi-tool, done right. 21 tools folded into stainless steel. Pliers, wire cutters, a knife, a saw, a file, screwdrivers, and the Pliers self-lock, which matters way more than it sounds. Cheap multi-tools fold on your fingers under load. These don't. It comes with a sheath, so it rides on your belt instead of shredding a pocket. Is it as refined as the premium names? No. The tools are stiff out of the box and need breaking in. But for camping, the truck, or the junk drawer that saves your weekend, it punches above its class. Number 7 isn't a workshop tool, but stick with me. It's the one that stops you ruining a good steak. The ThermoMaven reads in about half a second, and it's NIST certified accurate to within half a degree Fahrenheit. That's lab grade, in a thing you jab into a burger. It's IP67 waterproof, so a splash or a rinse won't kill it. The screen auto-rotates whichever way you grab it, and lift awake means it's awake before you are. Poking meat with your finger to guess doneness is folklore, honestly. This ends the argument. The only real con? You'll start temping everything. Number 8 turns a wrench you already own into a torque wrench. And look, over-tightening isn't a small mistake. Stripped threads, a cracked casting, a wheel that shouldn't come loose, but does. This XLIT adapter drops onto any ratchet or breaker bar, and it's accurate to within 2% from about 9 up to 295 foot-pounds. Set your target, pull, and it buzzes and flashes the moment you hit it. No feel, no guessing, no that's probably tight. It ships with 1/4 inch and 3/8 adapters, so it fits the sockets you've got. Number 9 saves you when a screw head is completely destroyed. VAMPLIERS puts serrated extractor jaws right in the nose, so a stripped, rusted, painted over screw that laughs at your driver gets gripped and backed straight out. That's the party trick. But they're also proper 9-inch Linesman pliers. Side cutters, a built-in crimper, a high-leverage design, and they're made in Japan, which you feel the moment you work the joint. They're not a bargain bin plier, and they are heavy in the hand. But the first time they pull a screw you'd already written off, you stop caring what they cost. Number 10 is where this list gets a little wild. That's a MIG welder in one hand. The AWT runs 100 amps off a standard household outlet, and it's flux core, so there's no gas bottle to rent, haul, or knock over. You plug it into the wall, and you're laying beads in the driveway. Gates, brackets, trailer repairs, that thing you'd normally pay a shop to sort out. Now be honest with yourself. Flux core spatters, and this isn't certified structural work. It's DIY welding. But for DIY welding, the barrier to entry just completely collapsed. Number 11 is my favorite thing on this list, and it's a proper niche weapon. Here's the problem with sanding small stuff. Orbital sanders are clumsy, they round off the edges you want it sharp, and they can't reach into a corner. The HOZO NeoSander is a pen. It runs a true linear stroke at 13,000 strokes a minute, and the stroke length adjusts. Long and aggressive to kill layer lines on a 3D print. Short and fine to feather an edge. Model makers, miniature painters, 3D printing people. This is the tool you didn't know existed. It won't sand your deck. That's rather the point. Number 12 is for anyone whose hand cramps halfway along a bathtub. A manual caulk gun is a wrist workout that ends in a wobbly, ugly line. The Taskstar's brushless motor pushes around 250 kilos of thrust with a speed dial, so the bead comes out smooth and even at whatever pace you're moving. The anti-drip kills that blob that always lands where you didn't want it, and the LED covers the dark corner under the sink. 2 batteries in a box. Gone? It's absolute overkill for one small job. Number 13 is a specialist. And if it's your specialty, it's a lifesaver. Stripping a thick cable jacket with a utility knife is slow, ugly, and one slip from nicking the conductors underneath. The Jonard CST, 4,000 wraps around the cable and spins. A clean spiral cut that peels the jacket straight off. It handles the big stuff 3/4 inch up to 1 5/8, and it does longitudinal, spiral, and ring cuts with adjustable blade depth. If you pull cable for a living, this is the tool. If you don't, you genuinely don't need it. But nothing else does this job this cleanly. Number 14 is the stick welding version of that same idea, and it might be the most fun I've had with a tool all year. The Saker is an IGBT inverter arc welder that fits in your hand, runs on 110-volt household power, and takes 3 seconds inch rods. 5 current settings let you dial it in for thin sheet or thicker stock, and it sits on a safety base, so it isn't just a hot gun rolling around your bench. Real talk, Arc welding has a learning curve, and your first beads will look like chewed gum. Push through, and you're repairing metal instead of replacing it. And number 15, the one I'd actually carry every day. The NEXTORCH TA70 puts 3,500 lumens into something flat enough to disappear into a pocket. And that flat shape is the entire point. Round flashlights roll off the bench and dig into your leg. This one clips like a knife and just sits there. Dual switches give you instant full power when you need it right now, or a lower mode when you don't, and it's rechargeable, so no drawer full of dead batteries. Turbo gets hot and drinks the battery, so use in bursts. But when it counts, nothing here is close. And that's 15 tools that genuinely deserve drawer space. Every one of them is linked down in the description. If I had to pick two, the Klein ratcheting driver, because you'll use it every week for the next decade, and the Handheld MIG Welder, because it turns call someone in, I'll fix it myself. Tell me which one you grab first. I read the comments. New tools every week, so hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.